pleasure in only one thing: destroying life.
Today we are diving into a dark and seductive video recap of Queen of the Damned, where immortal blood, forbidden fame, and ancient vengeance collide. Lestat has slept beneath the earth for 2 centuries, unaware that the world above his tomb has transformed completely. He rises from his place of rest and feeds upon a human victim, feeling more alive and revitalized than he ever has before. Drawn by the sound of music drifting through the night, he follows it and is delighted to realize it is coming from his former home. There, he reveals his supernatural talents to a young mortal band, quickly elevating them to fame and naming the group the vampire Lestat. His presence is controversial, excessive, and intensely sensual, embodying every worldly sin through both his provocative lyrics and his overall demeanor. Unknown to him, however, a young member of a secret society devoted to the study of vampires becomes obsessed with him. She secretly reads his thoughts through the diary he once kept, which her superior, David, has discovered. Through the diary, she learns about Lestat's maker, the gifted painter Marius, who abducted him from his homeland and transformed him into an immortal, so he could serve as a living connection to the constantly changing mortal world. Lestat ultimately proves to be more trouble than Marius anticipated, refusing to hide in the shadows and instead craving attention, visibility, and the adoration of humans. During this earlier time, he learns to play the violin with extraordinary beauty, yet his recklessness leads to tragedy when he kills a gypsy girl and her father after revealing his supernatural nature while hunting alongside Marius. Eventually, Lestat discovers a hidden chamber where Queen Akasha and her king lie in an ancient slumber. He plays the violin for her, becoming enchanted, and falls into her trap by drinking her blood. Marius intervenes, chaining Lestat to a bed and revealing the truth. Akasha and her king are the original vampires, savage and merciless beings who once drank the ancient world dry before losing the will to continue feeding. Later, Lestat awakens alone to find that Marius has vanished and that Akasha and her king are also gone, leaving him with the realization that, in the end, everyone stands alone. Growing even more fascinated by this mysterious nocturnal heartthrob, Jessie ventures into a vampire club located in the older section of London. There, she is nearly killed by a group of predatory yuppie vampires until Lestat intervenes and saves her. She tells him that she has read his diary and questions him about the violin, insisting that he could not have forgotten such a treasured instrument.
So, go on. Tell me more about me.
Lestat returns home and once again plays the violin. The following day, he holds a press conference with his band, deliberately provoking both humans and vampires by declaring that immortals should come and find him at his one and only consort in the valley. Soon afterward, Marius appears and informs Lestat that Akasha has awakened and killed her king by drinking him to death. Now, Akasha seeks Lestat, intent on making him her new king, while Jessie also pursues him for an entirely different reason, hoping to understand immortality through him. On the night before the concert, Jessie nearly receives the dark gift when Lestat almost turns her, but he vanishes instead, insisting that she does not truly desire such a fate. At the concert, vampires gather with the intent to destroy Lestat, but Marius arrives to help him fight them off. When Akasha appears, she swiftly carries Lestat away to a secluded island resort where she has slaughtered the entire population. There, she makes love to him through a blend of physical intimacy, shared thoughts, and the exchange of blood, both taking from him and giving herself to him. Jessie awakens in the home where she spent her childhood and is stunned to see her Aunt Maharet, who has not aged a single day and is revealed to be a vampire. On the island, Lestat discovers that he can walk freely in sunlight, and Akasha tells him they will rule the world together. When he asks if their reign will consist only of corpses, she confirms his suspicion with blissful certainty. At last, Marius, Maharet, and the other ancient vampire elders assemble to devise a plan to stop Akasha and Lestat. Their meeting is interrupted by the queen's arrival with her new king. Akasha orders Lestat to kill Jesse. Jesse collapses, and Akasha praises Lestat for his obedience as he drinks from her blood again, though this time he refuses to stop. Enraged, Akasha throws him aside. The other vampires attempt to attack her, some disintegrating into dust, while others survive the assault. It is Maharet who ultimately drinks the final drop of Akasha's blood, turning Maharet to stone and condemning her to eternal slumber for consuming the last essence of the vampire queen. Akasha herself crumbles into ash, her remains scattering into nothingness. Jesse and Lestat later visit a visibly nervous David, returning the diary that Jesse had taken. Jesse offers him the dark gift of immortality, but David declines, saying that he is too old. Together, Jesse and Lestat walk away through a blur of lights and passing figures as the world around them continues on with everyday life. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.